Hello, good afternoon, people. Joy here with you. Little bit messy here because I just got from outdoors delivering a package. So, right today we'll be looking at a women's fragrance, and the house is called DKNY, Donna Karen, New York. I guess I got that right. So, a few days back you saw me review my first DKNY fragrance that was for women. Today's one is as well as women's fragrance. Okay, so that was the green Be Delicious, the green apple based. Today's one is gonna be this one, the golden. Okay, this I'm not sure if it's EDP or EDT. Golden Delicious, 100% pure New York. That's what it says in the sticker. So it's a golden bottle. I don't have a box. I'll show you the presentation and I'll tell you everything you need to know about this fragrance. So the backstory on this fragrance is a gift from me to my mom 4 years ago, exactly 4 years ago. I got it in Malaysia. I was walking around the mall called Aeon. We have in Malaysia Aeon and Aeon Big. So Aeon is a smaller one. Aeon Big is a hypermarket. So Aeon used to be known as Jasco, and there used to be Carrefour. And Carrefour and Aeon, Carrefour and Jasco, both name went away, and then it became Aeon. Aeon took over. So the Aeon, they have in Jaya Jasco, sorry, it was in Wangsa Maju one, if you're from Malaysia. So the Wangsa Maju one, they have this own fragrance counter and mostly all designer perfumes, both men's and women. There, everything is retail, okay? So you have to pay the top buck to buy the fragrance. It's hardly discounted any perfume. Maybe during the Hari Raya or Eid in Malaysia, they'll be like giving some sort of a discount. I didn't get any discount on this one, but sometimes you get. So watch out for those in Sogo also, Jasco, Carrefour, anywhere. Mid Valley Mega Mall, they give discounts, but on Christmas, Hari Raya, New Year, something like that, warehouse sales. So I got this for exactly $100 because I was walking around and I was just trying different fragrances. It was a good business day for me. I used to own a restaurant, so I thought like let's give my mom something, right? So I used to give. I still give some from time to time, but not as much as like before. But anyway, so this was one of my gifts to my mom, and she was hiding the fragrance. I told you like it's she's told me it's finished, but I found it last night by chance, so I'm like let's review this. So I'm wearing it in my hand. I'll let you know everything. I'll tell you the notes, who is it for, lasting power, and a special story as well. So this fragrance, I think it's EDP concentration. It could be, I could be wrong, but this has a lot of let me check. OD Parfum, yes, this is a EDP. Okay, I can read so far it's EDP. Ooh, it's so tiny. Oh, never mind. But the lasting power on this is amazing. So this story I want to tell you is this fragrance has a special bottle. They once, I think 2010, it's 8 years old fragrance. 2010 they came out with a special $1 million bottle that had jewels. It had this bottle had a special edition that looked like this exact same shape, but it had nice sort of stones, gemstones, diamonds and stuff like that, and it was very exotic bottle. So that bottle they auctioned it UK or somewhere, and the money for that went for some charity for poor people or some poor countries, to battle the food crisis and stuff like that. So that is an interesting story. $1 million worth of bottle just for the bottle, right? So I saw one female reviewer reviewing this, and she had that bottle in her hand. Very, very scared she was. So anyway, this fragrance actually, when I sprayed it first time on my hand, when I tried it, I knew I like it. It's so beautiful, and I didn't know anything about notes back then. What is it similar to? I just knew I liked it. So the thing is, no matter how many ingredients are in a fragrance, if you do not like how it smells, that doesn't count, right? Because a fragrance has to smell, even if it's simplest fragrance, like let's say like this one, right? This Elizabeth Arden green tea, very simplistic, cheap fragrance, but smells damn nice, right? Lasts long time. So if it smells nice, that's a winner for me, right? I knew right away I had to have it, and the lady couldn't believe that I'm gonna take it because I'm a guy walking around, random guy. And people don't buy like $100 worth of fragrances in those malls. So anyway, she said, "Are you sure you want this?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Can you gift wrap it?" And then I added some more to gift wrap it, and she gave me a whole bunch of samples. So I remembered that particular day, and my mom was very happy. So this is one of her favorite fragrances. She only wears this in the parties and stuff. So this fragrance, it was released in 2010. It's a flanker of DKNY Be Delicious. That's women's side has a whole lot of flankers because this fragrance was so popular. I think still is, and it sold so many bottles, so they have so many flankers. So this I think is one of the best so far in the line. Okay, sorry, helicopters. Okay, so then They also have the men's side, like they have the red, be delicious for men and blah blah. I never tried those. So this, let me talk about this. The bottle here is very beautiful. It looks like an apple shape, golden apple shape. It's an uniform shape. If you know some of your Nina Ricci fragrances, they also have this shape. And also I think there's one something, I forgot, I always forget that name, something juicy. Anyway, so this top is like this. The spray mechanism is here, shoots juice through here. If you press here, you see. I have it on my hand, so I'm not spraying on my hand. You see? Throws fragrance like an air purifier up. It's a very beautiful looking bottle back then, and it's one of the most beautiful bottles I would say. And always reminds me of these kind of bottles. Okay, they have some similarity. Bulgari's Aqua, you know, that kind of bottle design. But this is very nice and pretty to hold. So it comes in 30, I think 60 or 50, and then big bottle is this 100 ml. So 100 ml bottles, the specialty is the spray mechanism you get like spray here. The smaller bottle, you have to take off the cap and the spray would be inside separate one. So it will be a cap plus this. This is one piece, all right? So this fragrance, it's contains the note of apple, red apple. There is a plum, and there is opening is orange flower, African orange flower or something like that. That's the top note. Heart, it's all floral. Lily of the valley. I think there is a rose, and there is also orchid. Okay, I'm just trying to remember the notes from Fragrantica. And the base you get sandalwood. I think it does got musk, and then something teak oud. I don't remember what oud. So some woodsy feel to it. So who is it for? This fragrance is for, I think, a little bit mature noses, like a little bit 20 and up, 25 and up. They suit them perfectly. This gets often compared to one very famous fragrance from Dior, that is J'adore. J'adore is a top seller from Dior, and it has fantastic longevity for summer. And that fragrance is very pricey. That is also nearly $100. So right now this one you can find it discounted. Look for online sites. You can pretty much quote this in $50, $60 maybe for a big bottle like this. So still cheaper than J'adore. But I'll talk about the comparison in a bit. So this fragrance, what I get from it, it's said to be a summer fragrance, but I don't see it exactly exclusively for summer. This, I see it as spring. That would be great. Nighttime, very beautiful. It's very sweet and gives you that feel of apple juice or apple, but very rich apple. And if you can imagine a golden apple, I don't know what that would look like, but imagine an apple that is gold and it's so juicy and it's so rich. That kind of apple note. Some people do not get the apple note at all. I do get it. And I do get the plum because I have few plum based fragrances. So I wouldn't say it's a dominant plum based fragrance because it doesn't have the main dominant note as a plum, but you can sniff it. If you know Très Bon by Armaf, that has a plum note. I think there is also a few opium or something. I forgot which fragrance that was, but plum note I know very, very well. So you get that combination of at first 5 seconds to 10 seconds you'll get bit of alcohol blast. So bear with it, move it in the air. How many sprays? I would say go 3 sprays. It's great. It will last all day. Okay, because it has great lasting power. Wear it after evening. It will be great because in the high heat that plum may come out too sweet and too cloying. Okay, the base, the heart is all about the florals. That's where it takes over. It's a gorgeous floral bouquet. It's like you get the orchid, you get the lily, you get rose. Rose is like 55%, but it's not those heavy, thick, like powdery roses. This is one of those roses. It's airy, it's a light, and it's a summery. So it's almost like Bulgari Aqua Amara. It even if you see the color combination is kind of, but it doesn't smell like Aqua Amara. But what I'm trying to say is it's a summer/spring, and it's a light fragrance that lasts, and sillage is huge. It leaves a nice scent trail, right? Great for partying, great for like formal. If you're wearing a gown, going for evening, like there's a dance event or there's a dinner, like there is a buffet, okay? That kind of occasion I say this. You can wear this every day. Smells a little bit more formal than the Be Delicious one. The original Be Delicious, the green one, it's more fresh, crisp apple. That's almost like Nautica's Voyage version of women. Okay, this, I think the J'adore comparison I can see it, but it's a lighter version of J'adore. It is a little bit more going on, and the base you get some teak oud, woody, and musky tone to it. So it's not a completely unique fragrance. You can smell this everywhere, but for the price, for the longevity, performance, and the bottle itself, I think this is a this is a strong contender. I think you're gonna get definitely compliments. It will be compliment factor very high on this. Women really love this fragrance because it's such a girly bottle, right? So overall longevity, I'll give this like 8.5 out of 10. Very good lasting power. I sprayed this on my hand last night and I woke up, I could still smell the dry down, not as loud, but it's pretty much there. Projection for the first 2-3 hours, great. So I'll give this an 8 out of 10 projection. Versatility, you can wear this like a hot summer's day, spring. I mean, not hot summer's day, summer's day when it's breezy, spring and autumn maybe. Winter, it won't really have the oomph to last. Versatility, okay, compliments wise, I think it's gonna be great. As I told you, 9 out of 10 for compliments. Purpose, dating, something romantic, dinner, and also reminds you of champagne around, you know, if you're drinking champagne with strawberries and stuff, that's luxury is there. It's a very sort of a nice, romantic, alluring, perfect balancing kind of a fragrance. So I wouldn't complain about how it smells or the balance of it. It's very beautiful. So overall, this fragrance is gonna get 9 out of 10. Not because I gifted to my mom, because it's a good fragrance. I'm sorry I couldn't show you the box because she threw away the box. So I'll post a picture in front, all right, when I post as a thumbnail. So try this, definitely try this. I don't know if it's discontinued now. This has some EDP version. You also can try that one, like another flanker, but this especially, this version is very beautiful. And if you're looking for a good summer slash spring fragrance for the evening time, try this. Very delicious fragrance. And if you like J'adore, but you cannot afford J'adore, this is a good alternative, right? That's all I have for today. Take care, guys. I'll be doing a new video, I think today, men's fragrance later on. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.